Hey, you dinguses! Welcome to today's Big Brother 16 updates and spoilers. Our house guest of the day is Daydreamer015 from Dubai. And Daydreamer015 has been watching for more than 4 years now, so thank you so much. That means so much to me when you guys say stuff like that. So if you want to be house guest of the day, send me a private message on YouTube. Alright, we got a lot to talk about, but before we get to the good stuff, let's get a quick recap of last night. Brittany was evicted, 10-0. How cute were her kids? Oh my god. Okay, we learned that the laziest pieces of crap in the house, and also the have-nots this week, Caleb, Nicole, Christine, and Derek, and our HOHs this week, Frankie and Zach, aka Zanky. So I'm not going to give my whole opinion on this week's HOHs because I talked about it a little bit in the recap of last night's episode. So if you want to know about that, check out that video. But I just want to emphasize, like, we know, Derek, you're so wonderful for throwing the HOH to Frankie. I'm feeling like that was about 75% strategy, 25% like, oh, I'm a good guy, I'm gonna do this for Frankie, whatever. So another thing that was like so obvious, Christine, everyone knows that you knew who you're gonna pick off to who you're gonna pick to face off in that knockout competition. Even Jocasta picked up on it. Come on. All right. So things started out pretty normal when the feeds came back last night. Frankie and Zach were trying to figure out what they're gonna do this week because of course they're gonna, you know, coordinate their nominees and work together. So Zach is like, yeah, man, I'm gonna give you complete control this week. Like, it's all up to you. So then Frankie's like, all right, Zach, I want you to put up Donnie. And Zach is like, nope, I'm not gonna do it. Nope. Right after he said, it's all up to you. Funny. But anyway, they agree eventually that they want Frankie's nominees to win the Battle of the Block so that Zach will actually stay in power this week, because Zach doesn't mind getting the old blood on his hands, and also he's willing to backdoor Caleb. He doesn't care if he gets a target on his back or whatever, because he's gonna do whatever the F he wants. So initially, Frankie and Zach decided that their nominees, Frankie was going to put up Hayden and Donnie, and Zach was going to put up Jocasta and Victoria. We'll see. Because guess what? It's time for a Zach attack. He was all over the place, causing chaos. It was nuts. So, okay, first of all, Frankie was talking to Christine, and he was like, you know, I really don't want to do this, but I might have to put up Nicole with Donnie. That's not what you just agreed on with Zach. What's going on? So Christine, who is supposed to be Nicole's best friend, is like, yeah, just tell her that she's not the target and then go ahead and put her up. I wouldn't want my best friend saying that. So then it was Zach's turn to talk to Christine, and he was like, you know what, Christine? I might just have to go ahead and put you up against Amber. If I do that, would you be willing to throw the competition so that Amber stays up on the block? And Christine was like, what now? She was so pissed. She was like, absolutely not. If you nominate me, I'm not throwing it. I'm going to fight for it. This is crazy. So Zach is like, let's get real, Christine. You have to do something. It was hilarious because he was saying, like, you are in our alliance and you do nothing. But then Christine is trying to, like, really put that target on Amber, and she's like, yeah, Amber was saying that you're her target and blah, blah, blah. I don't think you want to be telling things like that to Zach right now because he's going to take it and run. So Zach is still trying to find out if, like, anyone would be willing to go up against Amber on the block so that they could throw the competition and Amber will still be nominated. So he asks Hayden, and Hayden's like, I'd really rather not. But you know what? That's not a no. So there's that. But Zach later on was complaining to Derek and Cody, mostly about Christine. First, he established, like, yeah, it's either going to be Amber or Caleb going home this week, hopefully. But they need some pawns to make that happen. And he's like, Christine contributes nothing to the group. She wasn't even supposed to be in the alliance. Devin brought her in. So Cody was kind of like, yeah, I kind of see what you're saying. And he was, a little bit angry with Christine also because she was kind of campaigning already for Donnie to go this week, and Cody was like, we just got rid of Brittany last week for her and Nicole. I didn't want to do that. That was for them. So Cody is kind of upset that she's not really a team player. Derek was kind of like agreeing with it too. He was like, yeah, she doesn't really do anything. They all agreed she doesn't really talk game with them. She just sits in the room while they're talking and listens. So they were like, you know what? If she ends up going by accident, oh well. So let's shift gears a little bit real quick. Team America received their task last night via Donnie, and they find out that they have to get 2 house guests to argue. I think the rule was for at least 20 seconds at either the nominations or power veto ceremony. So Donnie and Derek were discussing this, and they agreed, you know what? Zach is a pretty safe bet. He should probably be one of the 2 house guests that they're going to get to argue. We'll come back to that. Back to the Zach attack. Zach was talking to Caleb, trying to get some information out of him. He was like, so I hear that Amber may be coming after me. Do you know anything about this? Caleb was like, what? Well, you're not going to nominate Amber, are you? So he's like, I'm going to go talk to Amber. I'm going to give you some information once I find out, and we'll see what happens. So Zach is still trying to find out if there's anyone who would possibly go up on the block and throw that B.O.B. But this is a little bit of a different plan. He is asking Caleb if he would go up with Victoria, and he's acting like Victoria is the target, but it would really be Caleb in this case. So he's like, will you go up and throw the B.O.B.? Caleb's like, nah, man, I'm not doing that again. So it's not happening. But Caleb goes ahead and talks to Amber like he said he would. He's like, is Zach your target? And she's like, no, what? I never said that. What? That's not what you said last week. And I'm pretty sure Caleb was like, I've heard it come out of your mouth, Amber. So, you know, he's gonna cover for her to Zach, but, you know, he knows what's up. So she is like, if Zach puts me up, I'm gonna out the alliance. Ooh, who doesn't know about it? Come on. Bomb Squad does not exist anymore. But anyway, a lot of people were really freaking out last night because, like I said, Zach was stirring up that S. So Christine was literally crapping her pants in the storage room with Nicole. She was fuming, and I mean that again, literally. Gas is coming out of both ends. Who even knows? So this was like the most hilarious conversation to watch because Nicole and Christine are both very clearly pissed off about Zach, and even a little bit about Frankie too. And they were like so angry, and then every few minutes Christine would let out like the loudest, again, either belch or fart. And she wouldn't even be like, oh, I'm sorry. Just like, oh, excuse me. No, she just like kept going with the conversation. It was like really weird that they weren't acknowledging what was happening. But again, they were so angry that Zach is actually making them, I'm sorry. It was so funny. So angry that Zach was actually making them play the game. You can't just sit around for the whole game and do nothing. Come on. So Christine was Christine was talking to Amber. Professional. Christine was talking to Amber, and she was like, look, Zach was saying that he might be putting the 2 of us up against each other. And she's like, you know what? I'm working with you, blah, blah, blah. She's trying to act like she's Amber's best friend. She's like, I'm not going to throw it. And you know what? We should work together and take the guys out. Really? Are you serious right now? Can we like rewind and go back to when Christine was like, this person needs to go and this girl needs to go because they're going after the guys, and that's just wrong. I am laughing my A off, as you can see. So Amber's just getting like really upset because she can feel like her alliance is not working with her. She's probably gonna be in a lot of trouble this week. So she's talking to Derek, and she's like, I'm not talking to anyone else in the alliance forever. So Derek goes ahead and tells Caleb about this, and Caleb is like, all right, well, go ahead and put her up if she's gonna be like that. So you know what? Caleb is over her again. Ugh. So all of this drama was unfortunately interrupted by Zanky's HOH room reveal. So the funniest thing happened. on the way up to the HOH room, Zach was like, I'm putting all of you up. And he was like, if your name starts with any letter in the alphabet, you're going up on the block. And it was really funny. So they both got their letters from home. Zach got this really funny letter from his brother who's like 10 years old. He was talking about his like sports camps and his golf tournament that he won. It was really funny. Frankie got a nice touching letter from his mom. I'm sure that was really comforting for him to hear that his family's all together and everything. They both got pictures. Frankie got the picture of his grandfather that he was waiting for. CDs, I know you want to hear about this. Frankie got a Justin Bieber CD. Do you believe? And Zach got a Kanye West CD. Of course, there was plenty Fig Newtons to go around. There were plenty Fig Newtons, whatever. Alright, so back to Team America. Derek is on the move. He's making moves. He's like, Zach, you should really blow up at someone during the nomination ceremony. And Zach's like, yeah. So that was easy. Alright, so Cody is getting his underwears in a bunch. He has heard some information. I think Christine told him that, oh, this is so complicated. Okay. Cody heard from Christine that Zach was saying that Cody wants Christine and Nicole on the block. We really need like a flowchart system here. I'm gonna bring a dry erase board one day and just like do flowcharts because I think it'll make it really easier. Not today, but in the future. So Zach is denying this whole thing. He's suspecting that Nicole is behind this. Cody's denying it. So I'm pretty sure this is how it went down. Cody did say that he didn't care really if Christine or Nicole went up on the block. So that is partially true. He didn't say like put them up, but he did say like, yeah, they should go up. Okay, so that part established. I'm pretty sure then Zach went ahead and told Nicole this. Nicole told Christine, and then Christine brought it back to Cody. So that's what actually happened. So then Cody was telling Zach, yeah, you shouldn't nominate Christine. Really? Because that's not what you were saying a few hours ago. Alright. Frankie was telling Nicole and Christine, I think Zach might put you guys up. And they were just like, we know. We've been hearing that. So Frankie is like trying to get on their good side because he knows if they go up on the block that they're going to have a really good chance of winning the Battle of the Block competition. So he's kind of implying that he might possibly backdoor Zach if that does happen and Zach is dethroned. But I'm thinking, like, would he really? When he was talking to some of the guys about it later, it didn't really sound like it. I think Frankie likes to say things like that to cover things up, but I don't think he would actually put Zach up at this point. So it's time for a quick what the freak moment. Da fook. Christine gave Cody a very long massage in the dark last night. It was weird, and she's married, and that's all I'm gonna say. So anyway, nominations were today, and Frankie nominated Victoria and Jocasta, and Zach nominated Nicole and Christine. I am laughing my A off. So apparently, Zach made a pretty big scene. He was wearing his HOH robe. He went into full douche mode. He made this whole speech where he equated Christine to Gen City. He said, like, if you look up floater in the dictionary, you'll see a picture of Christine and Gen City holding hands. And then he was like, Nicole, you're a super fan, but did you see this one coming? You Fruit Loop dingus? I can't wait to see this on the show. I'm wondering, like, did the two of them respond to what Zach said? Does it count? Is it a mission accomplished for Team America? I don't know, but I'm hoping we'll find out soon. So, the Battle of the Block was today, and unfortunately, all of my dreams are dead because Christine and Nicole won, which means they're safe, and Zach has been dethroned. This last day, not even with Zach being HOH, was so exciting, and I'm sad that it's come to an end for him. But I don't know, it's been cool. I know I was really upset last week with the 4 nominees all being girls again, but this time, it was really hilarious because those two girls, Nicole and Christine, were the ones who were like, yeah, you should get rid of anyone who's trying to get rid of the guys. That's crazy. So it's kind of funny to see them realize now, like, oh crap, what have we done? So, yeah. But let me know what you guys think. We're going to pick it up here after the Battle of the Block tomorrow. I'll have some more information about that competition. And until then, much love.
Edit.